Good morning, Facebook family and friends. This is Brenda Johnson, Canvas Tag, retired school principal, and owner and operator of Canvas Tag, known as Blackie. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a little cold outside, not too chilly. It's in the 50s here, and I'm just sitting here relaxing. And I was like, no one ever sees me relaxing, so thought I'd come on and yell at y'all for a minute. I went and got me some Menudo because my sinus is bad. And so Menudo cleans out my sinuses. I don't know if you don't know what Menudo is. You have to be from Texas. So we're going to put a little cilantro. I'm going to put some onion and cilantro. This is a mixture. Some people will put lemon. I don't like lemon in mine. I'm going to put all these onions. And what I do is I put the lemons in my plants. Dear God, thank you for this blessing. Just Christ name we pray, amen. So then we have some sweet iced tea here. And I'm waiting for the president to come on TV. And I worked on some art today. But this is part of me, so I thought I'd give you all a shot. This is the Menudo. This is a big one. This one has harmonies, stuff in it. It's pretty good. You can tell good food by the color. I say that all the time. People don't believe me. That cilantro in there, you can smell it. And then we have some homemade tortillas, homemade corn tortillas. Let me show y'all what that looks like. They're really good. So, I just thought I'd come in and see what everybody's doing today. I'm taking it easy, eating my bowl of Menudo, and really just hanging out. There's a lot of meat in here. Lots of meat. This is tripe. That's good. So I just thought I'd come on and say hi to everybody. This is my lunch. Big old thing of Menudo. But I won't eat all this. This is a lot. And when I go, they ask you want harmonies? I don't know how to say harmonies in Spanish. I don't even know if there is a Spanish one. They make theirs fresh. Woo! Y'all, this is real. This is real right here. Ooh, I can already feel my sinuses. These people make it a little spicier. I didn't put any pepper in mine. All I put was onion and cilantro. So y'all, when I tell you, it is spicy. My nose is running. Very good. What meat is it? This is tripe. Tripe is in here. I don't know if y'all know what tripe is. Sweet tea with lemon and Menudo on a Saturday. It's gloomy outside. No sun. But I'm not going to let that get me down. I love their tortillas. They make them homemade. I love them. They're corn. I'm not going to let that get me down because I woke up this morning and God blessed me to be able to have another day. So I'm going to take advantage of it. So it's hard not to get depressed when it's like this outside. Let me show y'all. It's really hard. I called around, see what people were doing. A lot of people are still in bed. They're like, it's gloomy. But I did some art this morning. And had some fun this morning. I usually get Menudo. Hey, Regina. I'm eating some Menudo. I guess I should have poured in a bowl. But they give you a lot of meat. A lot of hominies, too. So, that's what I was thinking about. You have a lot coming up. Rodeo's coming up. Real quick. Didn't rodeo come up quick? That was quick. How quick rodeo came up. Cowboy Breakfast is coming up. So I just thought I'd come on and say hi to everybody. See how y'all doing. It's beautiful day out, but it's really no sun, no nothing. It's just like gloomy. But on days like this, I work in my journal. I read books, work on my art. It's only like 50 degrees. When I went to get the Menudo, it was cold, but not really cold. I didn't even wear a jacket. So, that's how it was. I've been watching these border things, and this border thing is crazy. These poor kids. I never thought of it like one of the guys was saying about the border. He was saying that, you know, what Trump did. I never looked at it like this. He said what Trump did was help these kids that were coming over with their families drowning and stuff. So I researched it the last 3 nights. I stayed up. And you can go to YouTube and you can research it. And I didn't understand what they were talking about with these kids drowning. Well, I researched it. And I'm from the Valley, so Mexico's right there. You know, you can come across, people don't realize, you can walk across the water. And when I'm saying Mexico's right there, people think it's Mexicans or Mexicans that come across the border. But guys, it's not like that. These people are from all over the world. When I tell you, go to YouTube and look at immigration. Just go to YouTube and look at immigration. They're from everywhere. And Guatemala, they're taking these kids and they're crossing, because you can walk across. And as they're walking across this water, if you go on YouTube, I'm going to put it on here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay, you have United States up here, and there's all this barbed wire and stuff. I think we need to get involved, you guys, because I'm going to go down there. I'm going to make a trip. I know my way around there because I'm from there. But anybody that wants to go with me can go. It's something you have to see for yourself. So you have all this barbed wire, and then you have the Army, because you remember the Army was deployed. The Marines are down there, and they're standing up like this, and then here's the water. These people can walk across, and as they're walking across, y'all, I no kid you. I'll see if I can see it for y'all. These kids are going underwater. Their parents have a choice, and then like their parents might have 3 kids holding 3 kids going across. They have to make a decision what kid they want to save. They just let them go. I stayed up 3 nights researching this. And I was like, what? I was shocked. I was really like, it blew me away. That, and then after they make it across, of course they're crying because they lost their kid. They get tear gas shot at them. And here's the sad part. I'm watching, I'm looking over here so I can show y'all. Here's the sad part out of it all. They just look stunned because they're not going to make it. And there's a guy telling them the whole time, look, they're not going to let you go across. He's even telling them they're going to shoot tear gas at you. They don't care. They don't care. Okay, here he is right here. Let's see. They could care less. So, I have several guys I follow. Let me see the other one. We'll go here. And I'm shocked. I mean, I can't even describe it for y'all how bad it is. So this guy's, what him and his buddy do is they'll go over and pretend that they're from Mexico. And they'll go all the way into Mexico, all the way past all the way up to Guatemala. Let me say this right. And let's do it this way. And then what they'll do is they will, hold on. I know I'm boring y'all, but hold on, give me a minute. I'm trying to find the thing so y'all, it's better if you see it. And I never thought about it, like that. I don't know. I always thought about, how did I think about it? I never thought about the kids that were getting killed. I never thought about it because I didn't know about it until I saw it. And I was like, wow, this is just crazy. I just couldn't even, when I saw that kid, okay, hold on, I'm almost there. When I saw that kid go underwater and his mom was holding the babies and she had to choose, y'all, I was like, wow, whole new ball game. So I could see why. You know, I never thought about it like, I'm like, oh, Trump's being mean. But if you really think about it, and maybe if they showed us this, we would understand where Trump is coming from about the border. I don't know. I did not know that these parents were taking all their kids and walking across. Y'all, it is, I mean, you have to do something for these kids. Someone has to say, okay, we have to do something. This ain't working. We have to come in and figure this out. Because this ain't working. Okay, wait, hold on. Should be this one here. Should be a good one. I'm trying to find the one I saw. But, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like, I know I'm not all in it right now, so I apologize. But, okay, we're almost there. Let's see what it gives me. It gives it back to me. Okay. Okay, now I could go. So, it's just, I did not know kids kids were getting killed. I didn't know parents were making decisions on, okay, if I cross here, I mean, they have like newborns. This one lady was pregnant. I know kids who, she was pregnant and two of her kids went under. I was like, and no one, that was it. And the people in the military at the time, it was, I want to say, it wasn't the Marines at that time because it hadn't got there yet. I want to say that's what it was, but I don't think that's what it was. Okay. I did not realize what was going on over there. It's sad. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I was trying to see so y'all can understand, because I didn't understand what people were crossing illegally. I mean, I was shocked. Still am. And like I said, I'm from the valley. The border's, Mexico border's right there from where I'm from. But like, even if you do come across the border, what people don't realize, you can come across the border, but you still have to go through another border when you get up to Raymondsville. Like, you can come across the border all you want, but then there's another border that you have to come across that people don't realize. When you get to Raymondsville, Texas, you have to go through a checkpoint. And they're like, are you a United States citizen? You know, yeah. Holidays is hell coming through there. And I'll never forget how I would come visit my parents because they live in the valley. And we all knew, okay, you got to go early because you're going to get stuck at the border. So it was crazy. But hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. There's just one guy, and I'm looking for it. That's why I'm not into the conversation so much. But trust me, when you see this, oh, here it is. Here's one right here. I'm going to show y'all. Border city of El Paso, Texas, with the banking developments in the new border crackdown.
Good evening, Laura. The operation to move 1,500 active duty troops to the U.S.-Mexico border is underway. 1,000 from the Army, 500 from the Marines will deploy to El Paso and to San Diego. That's on top of the 2,500 troops that are already stationed along the border. That number could balloon to as many as 10,000. Now, the troops won't act as law enforcement, but military planes, including C-17s and C-130s, will be used to deport migrants out of the country, starting with 5,000 from El Paso and San Diego. We also learned today the border agents have new powers. They will be allowed to...
You see those people standing there? They're across the thing. They're actually across already. Hold on, let me find something better. Hold on. But I just wanted to show y'all that. So those people, they're already across. Okay? So this, what I never thought about the kids. I didn't know they were walking across with the kids. That's what got me. Hold on, I'm gonna see crossing. And most of these people are like, they come from countries far. I mean far. Okay, let's try this one. I mean, they come far. And I was like, man. So I guess my thing for what I would like everyone to start thinking about is, you know, we say, wow, I can't believe Trump is doing this. Now, I'm not trying to get political here. I'm not talking about sending anyone back or any of that. I'm talking about, I did not know that these parents were putting their kids in danger by walking in the water across. Now, I know for a fact, you know, can't be from the valley. You know, people walk across the border. I know plenty of places where I can just walk across. I mean, we did it growing up, but it's a different world now. And it's just, if you haven't, maybe if we all get together and start a prayer or something for these kids, because y'all, these kids are walking, and mom and dad can only save so many of them. And it's wild. So if you get a chance, I'm gonna see if I can see it right now. I'm seeing if I can see it right now for y'all. That way you can watch it yourself in your own like peaceful little world, and don't have to worry about me. So just bear with me. Border crossing, and what got me was, more than anything, what got me was when they were shooting the tear gas at them, and there was kids. They didn't care. They didn't care. Those people didn't care. I was like, wow. I was shocked. I was just blown away. I didn't know that. And so now I have to look at how I feel about what's going on with the border. It's a whole different, you know, and if they would have told us, well, you know, they're putting these kids in danger, da 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 da, I could see. And a lot of these people, when the two guys that went across were talking to them, they were looking for dreams. And they were trying to tell them, the guys who were undercover, I'm going to show y'all. This is a quick one, so hold on. Babies, y'all. These are babies. Hold on. Look at, and they asked the lady, they're like, can you swim? And she's like, no. Can your kids swim? No. Look at these kids, y'all. Look at these kids. Look at these kids. These kids, this is crazy. We don't see this part. There's a baby in that suitcase. And want to see the whole thing? Here's one. Look at these kids. And they're all coming here. They're just trying to make it. Let me see, where's the other one? Is this, I studied this because I wanted to know for myself. This lady's trying to cross the wall. She's climbing the wall. That wall is high. If she falls, she's dead. Ain't no ands ups about it. That wall is big. They left her. She didn't make it, by the way. Look at these kids. These are kids. And it's cold. They get cut on these rusty fences. They don't have their shots. They do all that with these kids, and look. They did all of that, and guess what's going to happen? They're going to get drove right back over there. They didn't put all those kids through all that danger. And what happens is, this is a guy I'm telling y'all about right here. Let me go back. This guy right here, that's him right here. He's going to get deported on purpose. This is a guy I was telling y'all.
We wondered how all of these migrants knew about this particular entryway into California. The answer was in their hands. Oh, you learned on TikTok.
They TikTok. See, my thing is, if the adults, yeah. Growing up, I never seen the kids. It was always adults. I didn't know, like, babies.
We were struck by just how orderly and routine it all seemed.
Look at these little kids. Look at that baby. It turned me. It totally turned me. I was like, I did not know these kids were going through that. You'd rather let something happen to your kid, and I understand you want to give them a new life, but man, at what cost? They're serious, y'all. I was like, wow. When I saw that, I cried. I cried and I cried. So I think, you know,
this house has the international boundary line running right through the middle of it.
They should.
That side of the house is in Columbia.
I really think they should. I really think they should educate everybody in schools. This is just, when I saw that, the one I showed y'all, the first one, you see his. This one, here's another one. Watch these kids, y'all. These are kids. They're waiting to cross, and they know here, when they cross right here, they know when they get across, okay, you can cross all you want, but then see this kid? Look at these babies. Y'all see these babies? Look at this, look at this. She can't even swim, look at this. Look at this baby. The little girl said, hell no, I ain't going, look. She's scared. Look at these babies. And they can't swim. They don't know how to swim. So I don't know, y'all. I'm changing my mind on this one. Because I want to know what everybody thinks. He's chasing a girl. And there's another part to this. I followed the whole story. It took me, 3 nights to follow this story? I'm going to tell y'all. After those people in that water, they ended up coming back. The other ones didn't make it. They don't make it at all. Because they don't pick you up anymore. What they do is they make you look at this they make you swim back.
From Laredo, Texas. So I am here almost at the U.S.-Mexico border. It is right behind me. I'm currently in Texas, and I'm going to be crossing over into Nuevo Laredo, which is the Mexican side of this city of Laredo across the border. And so they say to not come here. It's listed as red in the map. They say,
And see, these YouTubers, they don't have it. The one YouTuber I was telling you to watch, he does it to bring attention to about what's going on. These guys, just do it for their numbers. And they put their lives in danger and then they come up missing.
and I am ready to cross this border at foot. So let's get going. So you can see the border right behind me. There's a bridge that's going to cross over the Rio Grande and go into Mexico. So you see, though, first you're going to take these escalators up here.
And you can go into Mexico all you want. They're not going to stop you.
Welcome to the gateway of the Americas.
Just walk in.
Laredo is considered the customs capital of Latin America because so much customs goods and traffic flows through here. There is an enormous amount of trade happening.
It's crazy, y'all.
You're going to see so many trucks and things like that when you're driving down here because all those factories in Mexico are on the other side of the border, and they're bringing goods back and forth between the U.S. and Mexico all the time. So it is a very busy border crossing. You can see not a lot of people are here today. Very quiet. There's a line off in the distance that is coming back into the U.S. But going into Mexico, not a lot going on.
It's crazy.
We're going to get $1 coin. That is the price to cross this bridge. So put the dollar in the turnstile and then get on the bridge. You can see it off here in the distance. Now I'm on the bridge crossing the Rio Grande, and you can see just the
You used to be able to cross that bridge right there free.
off to my right.
But you can't anymore.
And then you can see the river coming ahead. But you just walk across, and then we'll see what happens when we get over to the Mexican side. What's very interesting at these borders is that nobody checks your U.S. passport. Nobody, so you can just leave the country. Nobody cares how it's coming back. They're check you. Maybe you need to serious process. And now we're here overlooking the Rio Grande. So you can see the river below. So there's a park here on the U.S. side and a bunch of outlet stores. And then on the Mexican side, looks like the customs area.
Now, these guys don't get it. They think it's fun. But the cartel in Mexico, they will get you. What they do is they kidnap you.
Right over here on this side, where you'll be coming back. And then here, kind of like right after the line. So U.S. on my right and Mexico on my left.
So I didn't realize that those kids were in danger.
And now we are officially here in Nuevo Laredo, Mexico, in Tamaulipas state. And so as soon as you cross the border, nobody checks your passport. You just walk right in. There's like some security there looking at you, but that's it. So we're clearly in Mexico now.
This guy's playing with fire.
There are money changers, and there are dentists, and there are pharmacists, and all these things that are cheaper on the other side of the border. So people are coming over here for medical tourism and things like that. But I'm going to show you a little bit around Nuevo Laredo. But first thing, I got to eat. I'm really hungry. So let's go experience
This guy don't get it.
here in northern Mexico and Tamaulipas state. So we just got some tamales from a cart right over here. And very interesting. So
They probably give him something to put him to sleep.
Delicious street food so far here in Nuevo Laredo. Well, that was absolutely delicious. You can see I cleaned the plate here. Let me show you the carton. There's a lot of people here. Like, that's what you can tell it's good. It's just a big crowd. They've got all their tamales in there. And then they're serving them up. There's a big crowd of people.
There is no big crowd.
So, continuing it through here, excellent stuff. Some really, really good tamales there. If you speak any Spanish, you're probably wondering, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? Well, it's right here. It's a public library. Right behind me. Biblioteca? Ooh, we found it. But I'm here actually in the Plaza de Mexico. So this is like one of the central places.
This guy, hold on, let's get back. He doesn't, this guy here, he actually, the one you're watching right now, he actually ends up in jail. And he's lucky to get out. And they let him out, and then they find him. They put a ransom up for him, you know, because he's a blogger. And they wait for these guys like this that don't have common sense. Now, the guy I showed y'all, he's Hispanic. He knows his people are from Mexico, but he lives in the United States. And he was born in the United States. And he's a little different because he does it for trying to save these kids. This guy's doing it for just to get likes on Facebook. And when they do that, people see him, and the first thing they do is they kidnap him. See, he's just sitting there having a good time right now. And he thinks it's cool. There's lots of places you could just walk across right there. But, so I just wanted to show y'all and wanted to know what y'all thought, because I really didn't understand. See these kids? Look at these kids, y'all. See, you can walk. You can actually see it. But the barriers, by the way, did not get moved. Actually, they just put more. But if you ever get a chance, go to YouTube. And you need to watch this. Because these kids, they're not making it, y'all. Look at these little kids. And I would show y'all some videos where the kids are going under. But I don't want to do that for the good. He does it to help the people. Try, and they tell them, hey, when you get across, you're going to make it. And I was looking for the one where they shoot the tear gas at him. They're like, you're not going to make it. So they have to go back across.
Now let's go close to the U.S.-Mexico
with the kids, y'all.
this death crossing, the treacherous Rio Grande River. In spite of floating barrier put in place by the
And here's that train I was talking about yesterday. Some of you asked me about it. And I told you I'll show you. This is the death train I was telling y'all about Mexico. It's called a Monster. That's what it's called, a Monster. See, it's cold. Those families are sitting up there asleep.
Hundreds of migrants riding freight trains, and the operator calls a social and humanitarian issue. The company taking unprecedented action, announcing it is halting service on 60 different trains, same train system that routes to major destinations bordering U.S. cities like
So what happens is they get up there on those trains, and it's cold at night. So what you're seeing is,
As the number of migrants apprehended at the border is increasing after dropping
and they don't know when they come on those trains,
security officials telling them
what happens is
7,500 migrants were taken.
they have to still walk across the border, the water.
A surge that is being felt in cities like Eagle Pass in Texas, where today the mayor signed an emergency declaration
It's bad, y'all.
government for funding
So I don't know.
services the city has used to deal with the influx.
Look at these kids.
A toll on our local resources, specifically
It's
our police force and our
it's
department. They have
and this. I'm not talking about bringing them back or staying or citizenship. None of that. Okay. This is the guy right here, y'all. This is you want to know. I'm gonna back it up so a little bit more so you can see it. This is the channel right there, Riding the Beast. This is the one where I was telling y'all about. Watch this one. Watch this one.
As it is called in English,
And
is the name given to the freight train which runs from Mexico's southern border north towards the country. The migrants
He actually him and his friend wrote it. This is the one.
called the Beast. And why is it so feared by the people who use it? Well, because as the families cling to
Look at
the
this.
carriages or perch themselves precariously near the wheels, they are at constant risk of not just falling to their deaths, but also of kidnapped by the cartel, robbery by corrupt migration officers, not to mention the very real danger of freezing to death on the cold desert nights. And as my journey among the Venezuelan caminantes,
I've watched this one.
conclusion,
This one was amazing.
truly wanted to understand the hardships they faced in their long trek northwards.
Let's see if it's.
I too would have
I wanted to cry. Now him and his friend, they made it the whole time. But let's see let's back up. I'll show you his friend. That's his friend. That's his friend there, right there. Now his friend, there's a little sick baby, and his friend touches the baby, and then he gets sick. So they split up, and his friends for days stay at a hotel because he's sick. And then they meet up, and they're on the train. They're riding the train. And I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but you'll see these kids. You know, they're really good to everybody, and they have a lot of money. They're the ones. This is the good. They don't do it for YouTube things. They do it to show. And what he did was he broke this video up because there's like 4 different videos of them that shows them crossing. Him and his buddy. And it's just, I didn't realize, you know, I just didn't realize the kids, you know, that were, and I'm not talking about like, these are just regular people from all over the world, y'all, just trying to make it. And they're willing. I don't know. I told myself one time, I was like, would I be willing to risk my child's life to give them a better stay? You know, like, check this. Would you? Look at her. He can't swim. She can't swim. This is crazy. Look at the baby. Look at the baby in the blue. The baby's in the blue. And the guys that are in the blue shirts, They get paid. They can't swim. That water, that water's cold. And that water, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, they're cold. That water's cold. And I don't care how good a swimmer you are. The current is crazy. You know, here's the one from China. So, man, if you have chance and you don't really have nothing, get down. I'm talking to my dog. And you really don't have anything to watch, y'all, it's sad. They make it across and they get shot at with tear gas. And, but these babies, I didn't realize how many kids were getting killed. You know, I really didn't. But when Trump said the babies last night, a couple of nights ago, when he made president, and they asked him about this, and he was talking about the babies, that nobody's thinking about these kids. I never really thought about it till he said something. So then I was like, okay, I can't discuss something I don't know nothing about. So for the last 3 nights, I've been studying it. And they get across, their kids go through all that danger, and they're coming right back across. And the reason they can do it is because they're paying them, they call them coyotes to take them across. And the coyote's going to get paid no matter what. And the coyote knows they're not getting that far. They're not getting anywhere. And they don't care. Even before they cross the water, they'll tell them, you're not going to make it. They don't care. They really don't care. So I guess I decided to show y'all was because I was talking about this yesterday in a brief statement when I was on live, and some of y'all reached back out to me and was like, I hadn't seen this before, and I was like, well, I'll go in tomorrow. I have plenty of time, and I'll show y'all what they're going through. You know, I didn't know about the train. I knew about the train in other parts of the world, but I didn't know about the train right there to Laredo, to Brownsville. I didn't know about that. I didn't know the kids were on top of the train. I was shocked. I really was shocked. I mean, and then it's just, you know, what do you do? So if you get a chance, I would love to know y'all's opinions. And, you know, and another thing, too, somebody was telling me, and I hadn't thought about it, if when they come across, and see, right, yeah, I know where that area is. So can you put them child endangerment? Does those laws even exist? Because
they apparently mistook us for the Border Patrol. They were laid up in the reeds here, and I gather they were probably going to wait for nightfall and sneak in. Unfortunately, we interrupted the whole thing, and I guess not wanting to take any chances, they got out.
see that current?
Across about way less than 100 yards here, quite shallow. You can tell by the ripples, and you're in. So that's, and the strange thing is now this is a heavily defended Border Patrol point. There was Border Patrol everywhere, and yet they still got in. And of course, if they went a little further down the river, at the spot we were just at, there's about 60 miles of just absolutely unprotected waterfront. So that gives you an idea how easy it is.
And see, and he says that, but I do know for a fact that they won't go that far out because they won't make it. So this guy, I know where this is. He's coming out of, they're coming down to the river to go across the river. And they have the swimming pools as boats. This is, so I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. And like I said, the videos I'm showing y'all, I've watched, the people are from all over the world. They're not from Mexico. They're from all over the world. The Mexico people are trying to tell them, you're not going to make it. They're going to shoot tear gas at you. They're going to let you cross, but you're going to swim back across. Kids and all. And that's what they tell them. I was like, now look how many babies there is. 1, 2, 3. How many babies are there? Well, at least this one has a life preserver. It's a little too little for him, but at least he has one. The guy right there's a coyote. The one in the water, he's a coyote. He's the one that they pay him to take him across. Now, those kids have no. See, now this is my question. You can't even get in a boat in America without a life preserver. So when they get to America water, which is now the Rio Grande of America, where they changed the name. See, y'all don't understand the changing of that name. You might now, because if you cross that border of, if you cross the river of America, now you are able to be prosecuted for child endangerment. So there's more to the story than y'all don't realize. People don't think like that. There's something by, people are like, well, why? Why? I don't understand. Who cares about the changing of a name of a river? Well, if we change it to of America, now we're saying it's ours, our territory. You cross these little babies on that river, guess what? Think about this, y'all. That's a felony. Now we can prosecute you and send you back. And here's the sad part. I want y'all to think about this. Here's the sad part. You cannot become a United States citizen because now you have a record. So everybody's laughing. Hold on, y'all. I gotta come back.